from Bally, Midway.
You're on.
Yes, Popeye. It's coming. We haven't done a Popeye in ages. This shop is stuffed. Look, we got High Roller Casino. And right behind you, Walter, is a Miss Pac-Man that the customer requested to be painted black. So we are working on that. Well, we're going to show you how nice this looks. This will be tomorrow. And we have a jukebox coming tonight. And look, the centipede is finished. This uses a special new monitor. It called it Inviso monitor. What a stupid joke. God, that's stupid. God. I'm sorry. You know what we're getting? You know, most of our employees took the day off. They went to the Phillies game. And the Phillies won. They had a special 1 o'clock show today. That's right. What was the score, Walter?
It was 7-3, I believe.
There you go. Not bad, but I have a treat. Yes, it looks like any standard NBA Jam tournament, but this is not an NBA standard tournament normal game. And I'm going to tell you why. One of our customers ordered a WrestleFest 4 player, which you saw about 2 weeks ago in an NBA Jam tournament. Because he loved these 2 games, and he finally has his dream house. He moved in. To get down the steps, though, there's 5 steps a turn, 5 steps a turn, another steps. There's turns. Like this. Right. I call them the U-turn set. But anyway, the guy's got the WrestleFest down just barely. And that was a lot smaller with us. And even with the control panel off, we're still looking at a very large base of about 39 inches. They were there tape measuring. They said, it's never gonna fit. We delivered the WrestleFest first because we were waiting on the side art for this. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let's go right now to the video as we were getting it ready before we realized it wouldn't fit. Hey Wallace, I see you're in the throes of an NBA Jam.
Yeah, that's what I missed. I'm going through here.
Wow, a lot of Bondo work?
A lot of Bondo work.
Wow, look, holes that were in the cabinet.
Yeah, they had to be sanded down. Then it got to be painted. I'm trying to get the control panel together.
Good, it's coming along?
Yeah, it's coming along.
Brand new plastic, Lexan on the top. Good.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks terrific. And what about the side art?
Well, that's another project. Gonna have to try to.
Yeah, brand new side art, and you know who makes this? ThisoldGame.com.
Gonna have to try to.
Only place left.
Out and try to get it on there.
Yeah, because the colors have all faded, haven't they?
Yeah, that's no good for this.
And the bottom of it is a mess too. Oh boy. There's not even a television in there, just the shell. That's coming along though, good. Very good.
We're working on it.
There you have it. Now look at that. Got one side art on. We're going into the overlay. We're working on this thing. When the boys came back and they said, Todd, the NBA is not going to fit. So I thought about it, and I happen to have this fantastic carpenter. I met him at Daddy Pop's, the diner. By the way, if you ever visit us here at TNT, you got to go up to the diner. You got to go there. They're only there from 6 until 2, and then that's the Daddy Pop's in Hepburn. Then a Suburban House Diner is in the other direction in Feasterville at night. We're diner people. Anyway, met him in the diner, and he started doing a lot of stuff in this place, this shop. Tons of work for me. You've seen him in videos. He actually has been in a number of videos puttering around. But Brian comes and works with me. I said, Brian, you got to cut this in half. He walked around, he looked at it, he says, Todd, I know what we can do. You chop the front of it off. Chop the front of it off. He says, we'll make a nice even cut. But I said, we have to be able to get it back together so it doesn't look like some imbecile did it. And of course, Brian was not the imbecile. So now let's cut away and you'll see what we were working with. Ah, Brian, I see you've done an expert job.
You want some biscuits?
In slicing this in half. Yes, the whole front end is off now. Nice and neat.
You want some biscuits to join together? Or do you want just plywood? Plywood scabs on the inside.
What do you think?
Plywood scabs here.
Yeah.
It's not under that much torque.
Yeah.
I can add some biscuits if you want help with the alignment.
Yeah, the biscuits
Lines
will be
everything
good.
up. Okay.
Good.
Biscuited glued on this side. It's going to be dry biscuited to this for alignment purposes, and it's going to have plywood scabs holding it together and screwed from the inside part of this, so the
Good.
joint will be minimal.
Perfect. There we go. On the other side now. This side doesn't have the artwork. Okay, Brian.
What we did was we spliced it together, so for transport, we're just going to take this piece off and explain it. You have alignment biscuits on both sides and on the bottom, so everything lines up, everything's in the same plane. And then we added some scabs back beveled so it can just go on without any trouble in the field.
And then once it's together, I see you drilled holes.
We pre-drilled some holes, 3 in each scab, so it'll be, without the use of glue, it'll be able to just screw it together real quick. And,
So it'll be able to
ready
come
go.
apart if and when the customer ever has to move it out of the basement.
Right.
And that fits together so nice and neat. Look at that. Isn't it amazing? What a beautiful job. As a matter of fact, let me get the light. Walter, why don't you walk around the cabinet? You can see the new side art on it. This is the protective sheet. Oh, this old game I told you earlier makes this side art, and we'll leave the protective sheet on until we get to this house. New casters, obviously. But you can actually see what a beautiful job he did down here. Look. Everything is screwed together. You can see the plates. You have to come in here, Walter. Walter, I'm going to have to give you a good beating here. You got to learn. I'm just kidding, Walter. See, I have to have fun with my Walter. New power supply, obviously. But the only thing left to do actually is vacuum. Here's the logic board, the NBA Jam. We've put a new battery and holder in. So now that'll hold the high scores and things for about 5 years. Monitor has new caps. That's a Wells Garner 7000. So now you can see it's beautifully put together. So the customer, once we get this peeled off, you'll never see the seam. It'll look just like the factory did it. What do you think, Walter? Yes?
Looks good.
I think it does.
Looks very nice.
Beautiful job on this side, too. Our guys are very proud about how well it turned out. Gosh, I'm bumping into. We're so crowded in here. Walter, when are we not going to be busy?
It's good to be busy.
I guess it is. You know, you shouldn't say no to business. Oh,
Exactly.
got it. I'm pushing that video. You know, Richie Knuckles, the king of arcades, Sean Tybin's video about Richie Knuckles Arcade in New Jersey. It comes out in just a couple days. The king of arcades. You got to buy that DVD. Here's the information. So, and I'm in it. That's right. That's right, Walter. I'm in it for 6 minutes of the 95 minutes.
Very nice.
I'm very proud of it. It's my first feature film. So anyway, red tea molding, finished the job. Oh, and our customer, see these locks? His WrestleFest has the same key. So in other words, all 4 locks on the front door of the WrestleFest and this, the 4 locks total, all open with the same key. So if he buys another game from us, we actually can fit more games in this basement. We hope he picks out smaller games next time. But by the way, we didn't charge any extra to cut that. Carpenter charged me $100. So it cost me $100 to have that cut down and custom fit. But you know what? If this customer trades it in, I don't think he will because he loves the game. But if he does decide he wants to trade the game in, it'll be easy to take out of his basement and what do you know, Kurt, come around here, Walter. Bring back me girl, you horse. Please, girl, you horse thief.
Better than a poke in the eye.
Do something! Do something!
Your
Do
wife.
something!
Who is it? Pizza Man. pizza man.
Pretty nice, huh?
Brings back me goyle, ya heartbeat.
All that is on this soundboard. All of these chips here. That was a great soundboard. You know, the WPC, when it got to the super pins, they had that terrific soundboard. Really nice sound on this. You got to keep watching. This video is coming later tonight. We got to go. Cut it. Good night. Now go away. You bother me.